Star Citizen. As you can see, I got the newest, I don't know what you would call it, newest event queued up on the Star Citizen website. This is the RSI website. And as you can see, it says, "Happy birthday, Star Citizen." And yes, happy birthday. And they continue on with, it's blah, blah, blah. It's Star Citizen's birthday, and it's shaping up to be our most epic yet. Today, we celebrate the incredible journey so far, and more importantly, all of you have made this shared universe possible. From the solo Aurora pilot all the way to the fully crewed fleet, you are the reason we are all here today. As a toast to you, we're unleashing something special, the most formidable solo heavy fighter in the verse, the infamous Anvil F8C Lightning. As originally conceived for a player to secure one of these magnificent birds outside of the Chairman Club reward, they would have to first complete the upcoming Squadron 42. However, over the last few years, you salty scalawags and industrious ship hunters have proven adept at stealing and piloting F8s during their appearances at last Invictus launch week, which, if I'm not mistaken, they patched out so that you cannot steal them. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they patched out the ability to steal them. So in a nod to your unofficial mayhem, we've decided to officially unleash this storm onto the verse, with CitizenCon coming out between October 21st and 22nd. What a better way to... Oh, Jim, you didn't have to, man. You didn't have to. I appreciate that. Where did I leave off? What a better way to count down the big show by bringing you some good old-fashioned fun-filled action. With that said, unless you're a member of the Chairman's Club with an F8 already snugged cozily in your hangar, it's not going to be easy to get your hands on one. You're going to earn it by locating a special license, and once you get your hands on it, watch your back. This is going to be the hottest ticket in the verse. So, couple of things here real quick. Number one, I don't know why an alert didn't go off for you sending that money. And like I said, I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. So first things first, finding this special license. Well, I was watching Marcus earlier, and he had been on for 5 hours trying to secure these tickets. So the way they're doing it is you get a gold ticket, which you can find in any lootable box. Doesn't matter if it's a red box, a green box, a medical box, a gray box. Doesn't matter. As long as it's some sort of lootable box, you have the possibility of pulling it. He also said that he did pull one off of a body in a bunker. So, and not a player, an NPC. So you can find them. When I last left him, he had 8 or 9 of these golden tickets already. 8 or 9 of them. So that's pretty cool that he was able to find that many so quickly. That aside, the platinum one you get by finding a CIG dev and killing them and taking their ticket. Now here's where it gets crazy about these tickets. So you're like, okay, cool. You get these tickets, and then you get to fly them. Not so fast. Find a gold license and redeem it at any rental kiosk in Stanton for a 24-hour F8C rental. Okay, now here's the key part. What's more, you will automatically unlock the ability to purchase the formidable Lightning here on this very page. So you unlock the ability. I have a few things I want to say about this. This is by far this year. I can't talk about anything previous to my year and a half, 18 months playing this game. I can't speak to that. But so far in the 2 years, almost 2 years I've been playing this game, this is by far one of the greediest goddamn events I have seen from CIG, and it's ridiculous. You put up an event where the ultimate end game is to unlock the ability to purchase a ship. And how much is this ship, do you ask? It's $260 for the war bond version, or if you want to use store credit, it's $300. I come from the thinking that no ship is worth over $100. This is, in my opinion, this is ridiculous.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are
right, Canup? Right, Canup? I'm sorry, I'm pissed off. Why would you put on an event for your birthday and then ask people to spend more money once they've completed the event? It's asinine. It is absolutely asinine. It's just like the pirate PvP or the pirate swarm thing. You beat the pirate swarm and what do you get? You unlock the ability to spend $110 to get the pirate Gladius, which is just a Gladius reskinned in red with a different default loadout. What makes it so cool? Absolutely fucking nothing. I'm sorry, but nothing is special about it. This whole event is retarded. It does absolutely nothing to push forward CIG other than to get some extra money and push a little bit more hype, because right now they are riding the absolute hell out of this whole jump point crap that's going on. And you might be saying, but Scarred, the jump points are cool and Pyro's coming soon. Everybody keeps telling me Pyro's coming soon. Where is everybody getting this information from? All I have seen, I've spent the last 3 days looking to find out where CIG has said Pyro is coming soon. They haven't said shit. The only thing that we're getting is a whole bunch of speculation and theory crafting and everything else, from Super Mac Brothers to Morpheus to Board Gamer and everybody else. Where is the evidence that is coming soon? And people will be like, but the jump points are in. The jump points were data farmed, they were data mined, and somebody flew their happy ass out there because they knew the location of it and took a screenshot of it and put it on Reddit. And that's how the whole jump point thing got started. It had nothing to do with CIG putting it in. It had nothing to do with, well, they did put it in. It had nothing to do with CIG announcing it. CIG didn't plan it. CIG didn't announce it. CIG didn't make an event of it. What did CIG do about this? Absolutely nothing. So for the next 2 days, everybody and their brother were flying out there to take pictures of it. Cool. Well, now that the cat was out of the bag, what did CIG do? They stopped what they were working on, and they started prettying up the jump points and added a quantum marker so everybody could go out there and ride the hype train and take fucking pictures of a jump point. What does it add to the game? Nothing. What does it do? It gives CIG hype going into CitizenCon. That's all it does. And what are they going to say at CitizenCon? We don't know yet. Yeah, they announced the schedule, but we don't know what they're going to talk about. So once again, I ask, where in the hell is all of this? Oh, we're going to be seeing Pyro probably by the end of this year. Where is this coming from? All I can find is a bunch of copium-laced YouTube videos about how, because the jump points are here, Pyro's coming at the end of the year. Like, how? We haven't heard a damn, like, they keep going back and forth on, are we going to have server meshing to have Pyro? Are we going to do a loading screen to Pyro? Nope, we're going to go back to server meshing. That's all we've heard from them, is the back and forth on server meshing or a loading screen. And on top of that, we haven't heard that much about server meshing versus loading screen or server meshing in general since March of this year. It's been 7 months. It's been 7 months and we haven't heard shit. We haven't heard anything. We were supposed to get 5 meshing together episodes. We got 1. And I'm telling you right now, go back and rewatch that. I don't even care if you leave the stream to go and watch it. Go back, rewatch Meshing Together, and I'm not kidding. When you sit there and you look at everything that's going on in that room, they are still in the whiteboarding brain. What do they call it? Brainstorming. They're at the brainstorming level of server meshing. Could server of meshing been started before they filmed that episode? Yeah, it could have. could they have filmed that episode 5 months prior and then released it? Yeah, they could have. But it still doesn't make up for the fact that they were just entering the pre-planning phases of trying to figure out server meshing. Now, one last thing before I jump off this giant soapbox I built for myself over here. We keep hearing from all these copium-laced YouTube videos that server meshing is coming out end of this year. What did Chris Roberts just put in a Spectrum post no more than a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks max? They still haven't figured out how to separate the replication layer. If they want strong PES and they want server meshing, they have to pull the replication layer out of whatever things the server is doing. I don't know much about net-based coding. I don't know much about game development, but they keep talking about how they're struggling with the replication layer, and the replication layer is the key to PES and it's key to server meshing. They haven't figured it out yet. So what makes you think that in 2 weeks' time, all of a sudden the jump points come out and, whoa, Pyro's coming out at the end of the year? How does that happen? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm not saying don't have hope for this project, but what I am saying is people are coming up with some crazy ways to come up to fill their hopium dreams that this game is going to suddenly make a giant leap forward in the next 2 months. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. How can they get Pyro out with the database failing? Now, you think it can handle a whole second system? They could drop Pyro out now. They could be sending it out, but got to ask why not. Yeah, I agree. Like the servers. So I started playing in 3.17. Well, back end of 3.16 and then 3.17 0 through 5. The servers were in pretty good shape then. Then 3.18 came out. It was really bad. Obviously, we all know that. 3.19, it was still bad. 3.19.1, it really did stabilize and start to get better. And then 320 came out, and it's been a shit show again, all over again. I played, not last night. I think it was Sunday night I played. Yeah, Sunday night I played, and all I was trying to do was unlock the 30K high-risk salvage missions. That's all I was trying to do. It took me 3.5 hours to scrape 2 ships. I 30K'd 4 times. And then you know how it is, guys. You've got to go back and get all your stuff together again, reclaim your ship, go get back out there, fly halfway across the verse, because where you are versus where you accepted the thing is, I was at Crusader. I had to fly all the way to Microtech, and then to get the next one, I had to fly all the way to ArcCorp. So it took me 3.5 hours to get it, and then I finally. And the sun was coming up. I needed to go to bed soon because I'm working third shift for the next week and a half. The sun's coming up, and I was able to get in one 30K risky salvage mission, and that was it. That was it.
Fresh meat.
JT, what up, man? I said Pyro is all about done, and the third system was most likely done to the point where they could do both and drop both at the same time. Remember that? The member berries. The member berries remember a lot, cannot. The member berries always member. And I remember them talking about that. I also remember them, and for those that don't know, you can go back and you can look at 2018 CitizenCon. 2018 CitizenCon was the first time Pyro was announced. So if they if they talk again at CitizenCon about the road to Pyro, the pathway to Pyro, the tunnel to Pyro, I don't know, the crawl to Pyro, it'll be the 5th year in a row they've talked about Pyro. And I don't know about you guys, being is that I've only been here for, this is going to be my second CitizenCon. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sorry. Put up or shut up. I don't want to hear it anymore. And shit like this, where You know, earlier this year during Foundation Festival, they put armor on sale that you can't get back, and they marketed it towards new player. That was shady as hell. Now this whole F8C Lightning thing, like, look, I'm glad people are enjoying it. I'm glad people are having fun with it, but all I'm seeing in like I'm a YouTube streamer slut and a Discord slut. I'm sorry, I am. I'm in like 15, 16 different Discords. And when 10 out of the 16 Discords are Star Citizen related, and all I am seeing in their general chats, general SC news, and all of that other stuff is, what ships am I gonna melt to get this ship? I need to max out my credit card. I got to figure out a way to move money around so I can get this ship. This is ridiculous, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not saying don't spend your money. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, when to spend your money, but come on, guys. Please look through this shit. This is a gotcha right here. This is mobile gotcha at its best. It really is. This is mobile gotcha. This is that level of it's that level of greed. I'm sorry. It's that level of greed. And I will not, I refuse to look at it as anything such, as anything other than. It's ridiculous.